Hello, my name is Adonis and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a love or loss spread for all of my Sagittarius out there. So let's get after it. Okay. Sun, rising Venus and Jupiter. Sun, Moon, rising Venus and Jupiter. Sun, rising Venus and Jupiter. Sun, rising Venus and Jupiter. Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards that I need to see. What kind of energies are my Sagittarius currently dealing with? What kind of energies are my Sagittarius currently dealing with? That feels good. Here we go. Okay, that feels good. That feels fantastic. And it looks good too. Alrighty. So, right up, we got the Sun card. Material happiness, abundance, overall positivity. So, you got some really positive, good vibes you're dealing with. Okay? Very positive, very positive, I'm getting a sense of a lot of energy here, a lot of positivity here. Alright? Person causing this is an earth sign individual, Queen of Pentacles. This is a person that's very down to earth, very nurturing energy, very down to earth, and it's with a positive flow as well. Okay, so this is a Capricorn energy, a Taurus energy, or a Virgo energy. Okay, very down to earth, very grounded energy, very positive. And this, my friends, represents, this is the Death card here, representing out with the old, in with the new. This is something new. This is something fresh. This is something that has really removed, if you will, 10 of Wands here. It's removed this burden that you've been feeling. Okay, this burden of loneliness, of complacency, if you will. There's a real sense of things being grounded, being down to earth, things kind of being on solid ground, if you will, with this particular individual. Okay, this represents something new, a fresh, brand new start, a fresh, brand new perspective, if you will. Okay, and it has removed the burden of being alone, really. Okay, which is something that's really important, especially during the times that we're currently in here. Okay, this also, we have the Empress card here as well. This Empress card represents a situation which there is abundance, okay, which there is a large amount of abundance, a large amount of fertility as well. And this may lead to a situation where there is a potential here to have children with this particular situation. There may be some children somewhere in this scenario here. Okay, so that seems to be a very overall good, a good wholesome, if you will, full-bodied situation that you're dealing with that earth sign individual. And we have the King of Swords. This is an air sign individual. Okay, we're talking about a Gemini energy here, Libra, or an Aquarius energy here. Now, this individual, I'm getting a sense that this individual may be a little bit older, maybe a little bit older. Definitely, if they're not older, they've been through some things and they can pretty much think on their feet, if you will. Okay, they're very wise when it comes to making very strong, grounded decisions. So this is a very wise individual here you're dealing with. Also, this person is thinking about pentacles, thinking about legacy, finances, financial stability, that sort of thing here. Passing that wealth and that legacy onto their children and children's children. So this person is very financially grounded and solid, if you will. We also have here, we have the Seven of Swords. Geez, I'm blind today. Seven of Wands, which represents a person that feels as though, hey, they got the high ground here. They know what they're talking about. Okay, as far as stability goes, as far as finances go. So this person feels like they have the high ground here. And also they believe that there is a twin flame connection between you and this individual. Also, the Two of Cups also represents the ability, the potential to not only be a potential twin flame connection, but also represents the aspect of being really good, solid friends, if you will. Okay, so these are both very, very, very solid, very wholesome, very fulfilling choices here, if you will. Okay, so there's no real deep negativity that I'm feeling at all with this situation. So with that being said, let's see what are the potential strengths of these potential unions here. What are the potential strengths of these potential unions here? What are the potential strengths of these potential unions here? What are the potential strengths of these potential unions here? There you go. Okay, feels good. Naturally, that's... So, obviously, with the Pentacles being such an issue here, 10 of Pentacles, these are the strengths, 10 of Pentacles. There is a very huge possibility, again, that being able to be financially solid and plan absolutely seems to be, this is the overall case. So let me define, this is the overall strength of both situations here. For the aspect of time, I'm not going to do both strengths of one, strength of the other. These are both, all the strengths and all the weaknesses are going to be in one spread, just to kind of let you guys know, in case you guys are kind of asking me which one goes with which. This is just an overall feel of the collective energy of both of these situations. Okay, so back to the reading. 10 of Pentacles, definitely the financial stability is definitely in the cards here, and building that sense of legacy. Also, being able to make wise decisions when it comes to finances, obviously, is also in the spread as well with these potential situations. Also, again, these are strengths. 2 of Swords, a fork. There's a fork in the road here. There's a fork in the road here. So there are two very clear decisions here. So, this being seen as a strength, you can either go this way or that way. They're both good choices. Both of these individuals are both great choices, okay? Just to put that out there. But you have a very clear, distinct choice here, okay? You have choices, and you just kind of 3 of Wands. You're waiting for your ships to come in. You're waiting for your ships to come in. You're trying to see which one of these individuals, okay, that you're going to vibe with the most here. Which one of these individuals are going to check the most boxes here. That's all that you're doing here. These are 2 very good choices. All right. 6 of Wands. You're going to have a recognized victory either way. Either way, it's going to be a recognized victory. Either way, it's going to be recognized as, wow, you guys have a really great relationship. You really vibe with each other. You guys have a lot of good things, a lot of positive things going on here. This is a situation where you can introduce them to your family. They want to introduce you to their family and their friends and so forth. So again, I really want to stress here, these are 2 really good positive scenarios here, okay? And there is opportunity abound. Ace of Pentacles. There is a huge opportunity here with both of these individuals, okay? Also, you got the 2 of Cups here. Again, soulmate connection, okay? A twin flame connection here, if you will. So some people say soulmate, some people say twin flames. There is a difference. You only get one soulmate. But twin flame, you can have more than one of those, okay? This is a twin flame situation here. Okay, so also the potential to be really good friends as well, okay? And finally, the Empress card, which again resonates as far as what we're talking about, potentially children here. So basically, how you would match this up is how I describe both of these individuals. Again, this is the collective energy of that particular situation. You know, just kind of match it up, and it'll match up. It'll sync up pretty well. Is what I'm trying to say here. But again, potential fertility aspect here. Potential children are in this scenario here as well. All right. So again, fantastic choices. But alas, we gotta find out what the potential blockages to these unions are as well. So what are the potential blockages here to these particular unions? What is the potential blockages here of these potential unions? What is the potential blockage here of these potential unions? What is the potential blockages here for these particular unions? What are the potential blockages here for these particular unions? Show me cards I need to see. Show me cards I need to see. Show me cards that I need to see. Okay, here we go. Not too bad. Not too bad. Not too bad. Okay. Now we have the 9 of Swords here. There's the potential to be a little bit of anxiety, if you will, a little bit of being kept up late at night, having to worry a little bit. And again, that worry could be from the potential perspective of who do I go with? Whom do I choose? Okay, that could be the potential, I'm feeling here that pretty much is what this whole 9 of Swords energy is about. It's just basically this anxiety that you're dealing with is, I really like them both so much. Whom do I go with? Whom do I choose? Okay, so the stress that you're dealing with is the stress of having 2 good choices. We all should be so lucky. Okay, my Saggies. So the stress that you're feeling and you're dealing with is of, wow, I got 2 great choices here. Whom do I choose? Okay, that's a problem a lot of people would love to have. All right. 3 of Wands, waiting for those ships to come in, waiting to see which one's going to come over the horizon. Again, the potential blockage, just kind of waiting around, trying to see what's what. It may actually require you to actually just kind of, you may actually have to choose here. You may actually have to be the one to choose here, to kind of dive in and choose. Okay, you may not be able to wait here. You may just have to make a choice here. We have the 9 of Pentacles. Now, with that being said, you're solidarily happy with yourself. You're okay being single. That's why you're okay. You're okay taking your time. You want to make a choice, but you're comfortable in your own skin. You got your finances together. You have your head, your head screwed on straight. You know what you want, how to go about getting it. These potential situations are going to only add on to who you are. Okay, these relationships aren't going to define who you are. You have already defined who you are. They're just going to add on. And that may turn out to be somewhat of an issue. Why? Well, frankly, because you're so comfortable in your own skin, so to speak. So there's a sense of urgency, but there's kind of not a sense of urgency, though. So, there's that. Also, in terms of, we have the Page of Pentacles here. Okay, in terms of communication, there is trying to find the right words to say to put things just right. There may be an over reliance on, saying the right thing. Thinking about how you're going to say it. Maybe kind of overthinking. In other words, there's a lot of overthinking going on here because they both want you as well. You want them, but they both very intensely want to be with you as well. Okay. There's also this aspect of anxiety here. 9 of Wands. You're kind of, you're a little bit anxious. You don't want to choose wrong, if you will. What if I choose wrong? Listen, there are no bad choices here. There are no bad choices here. Okay? They're both very good choices. All right? Two of Wands. Choices. Choices. Again, having choices is a positive thing, but also having choices can be seen as a negative thing too. Okay? Because the fact that you can make this choice, it seems positive. Why you have two great choices, but also it's a negative. You have two great choices, so there's no process of elimination here. Okay, and also we have the Knight of Wands, which represents there is a great deal of passion between both you and them as well. So there's a great deal of passion, and you want to move towards those passions with both of these individuals. That's what's making it so hard. Okay, so there is that. So is this a love or a lost potential situation? Is absolutely a love situation, 100%. You just got to make the choice. All right. So with that being said, let's see what additional information Spirit wants to give before I shut this thing down. What additional information Spirit wants to give before I shut this thing down? What additional information Spirit wants to give before I shut this thing down? What additional information Spirit wants to give before I shut this thing down? Celebrate the sacred gap. Give thanks for the buffer time. So, with that saying, I know that's kind of like a complicated card to understand. Basically, what that's saying here is, you know what? Celebrate the fact that you have these two great options here. You can kind of step back from the situation and really, thank God that no one's really forcing you to make a choice here. You have to make a choice, but you're not really being forced to make a choice. Not at this point anyway. Not at this point in time. Okay? You're not being forced to make a choice here. There's some buffer time, give thanks for the buffer time. There's a buffer here. So that's a good thing. Okay? Also, ally in disguise, discover the hard to find blessings. Yeah, the fact that, again, as I said, the fact that you have two very good, very loving, very giving choices. I mean, that is nothing short of a miracle. Okay, and the fact that you have these choices is a blessing in and of itself, because both these individuals also potentially love you as much as you love them. Okay, and that's something that doesn't happen too often. And finally here we have Trip the Light Fantastic Dance with the Universe. Basically, be grateful that the universe has blessed you, given you such a blessing with all of this craziness going on here. And basically just celebrate. Just be happy with yourself. Be happy in the moment. Enjoy the moment, if you will. Just enjoy the moment. Just enjoy the choices that you have. And just enjoy the fact that you have these choices. And there is a rush, but there isn't a rush. So, maybe if this gives you any kind of guidance, maybe just kind of see where things go with both these situations. And maybe in a couple months or so, maybe when you're forced to make a decision, maybe that's when you make the decision. Don't make the decision until you have to. Just enjoy the moment. Just and live in the moment. Enjoy the moment and live in the moment. So with that being said, I'm shutting this thing down. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please like, please share, and please subscribe. This is a general love reading. If it doesn't resonate with you, that's okay. And you want to know more about your particular situation, feel free to get a personal reading. If this does resonate with you and you want to know more, make sure you get a personal reading. At any rate, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of this beautiful, beautiful day. I love you guys. My name is Adonis, and I will absolutely see you again. Bye.